What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Uh, I go by the name of Eric Patterson. That's my full Eric Bryant Patterson. Um, that's my birth name. I gotta excuse my voice right now. I'm just getting over a really, really, really bad cold. Is you know, the more I've been coming conscious, the more I'm understanding life, things of life. It's a lot that need to be spoke on that isn't. It's a lot going on in society that isn't being spoke about. And even if at times when it do be spoke about, it really doesn't get to the right ears or really to the right people. You understand what I'm saying? My message today, my message is to the black woman. Black man needs your help now more than he's ever needed your help. You need to understand that. You know, it might not be said openly, but a lot of us black men, we feel doomed. We feel hopeless and we feel inferior. Not only inferior to other races, but we also starting to feel real inferior to the black woman. And whether you understand or believe me, it's kind of like, to an extent, a lot of our own black women are helping the other people achieve their agenda against the black man. I really need for y'all to still understand where y'all came from. Never forget the struggles that been through, the people that made us and the people that made them. Never forget that struggle. I understand in today's society, the black woman is being educated more, is being employed, is being heard more than a black man. The black man race is still here, but the quality of us black men is diminishing rapidly. The nurturers of our race are the ones that's given all the power nowadays. And the ones, the black man, who should be holding on to some type of power to keep our race going, it's kind of like they stripped it from us and given it to y'all, the black woman. And we don't have no problem with our black women being more than what they've ever been. I promise you, as a black man, a true black man, and my sisters, we applaud y'all. But it's kind of like a lot of people, a lot of y'all are forgetting that it was the black man who held us down throughout the duration. It was the black man who was on the forefronts of most of these fights that we've ever been in and lost our life for our men, women, and children. It seems that some of our women has forgotten that, and they're quick to demean us, to belittle us, to make us feel inferior to them, like we're no one. To say to us, you can't do shit for me, or I don't need a man. You know, the the jargon that goes on. My thing is this. Black woman, please hear me when I'm saying what I'm saying. Again, not only myself, but many black men. I'm not saying these niggas, and I'm not saying coons. I'm saying us men. We never really had much other than a say-so in our household. So when we left our house every day to go and get a job, to go and look for a job or whatever, regardless of how we was treated, whether we was hired or not, whether we went through racial incidents or not, we always had a home to go to and be a man in. It's crazy because even the public welfare system, ladies, if y'all do not really know your history or your research, it was a point when they really first started really giving y'all all of these free benefits. It was under a stipulation. Do you know what that stipulation was? The stipulation was, we'll do X, Y, and Z for you as long as you keep the black man away from you. We'll give you housing. We'll give you welfare. And we'll give you all of these great things as long as there is no black man around. It's funny though, because they kicked us out of our house homes. They kicked us, or should I say they used y'all to make us irrelevant in our own households that we were the man of. And then it became the norm to not have no man around. At that time, they was giving y'all all type of incentives, started giving y'all a little bit more jobs and more education. And y'all really went for that and thought that the little incentives that these people were giving y'all were more important or more precious than the actual man of your own race. And the sad part about it is they pretty much use different elements, including our women, to kick us out of our home and keep us away from our women and children, and then turn around and turned around and made a child support system that penalized us for not being in our kids' life. Do y'all hear the irony in that? Do y'all hear the irony in that? Y'all make the women keep us away from the kids and kick us out of the homes. And then you turn around and make a system that makes us pay for not being in them homes. Now, today a woman can have education, a job, and it's like a lot of us forgot the plight of not only the black man, but the plight of us as a race. Because in your individual world, you're being pampered with little jobs, and you're being pampered with things, which takes away from the overall picture. It's not about you. It's not about me. It's about us. More important to me than you, and more important to me than myself, is the future of us, which is our kids. I'm hurt to see the state of us as a culture, as a people, and where we stand. How could y'all not see what's being done to us? How could y'all not see that they've taken all of the power from us, the black man, giving that little bit of power that we did have to the black woman, which makes us even more irrelevant. But when it goes down and hit the wire and black man is not strong enough or not around enough, all you'll have is yourself to defend for you. Then at that point, it might be a little bit too late. Y'all have no idea how much them only allowing y'all to advance is setting our whole race back as a whole. This is a brand new YouTube page I just made. This is actually my first video. It really hurts my heart to see women who don't see no potential in us men, who don't see nothing in us men. It really hurts my heart to know that people won't step outside of their own individual little box and see what's going on with us as a whole. Black woman, even if black man has never told you or showed you, I'm here to tell you. We need you now more than ever. And you might not see it, and you might, but you need us now more than ever also. The more irrelevant that we become, ultimately, the weaker you become, but you don't see that. All you see is your here and now gains that they're allowing you to get. There is no other race that the woman is before the man. There is no other race that the woman looks down on their own men but us. Women from other races help their men be better men. They don't belittle them. They don't make them feel like shit or worthless. Society is already doing a great enough job of doing that. If anything, we need you to be the one to heal our wounds that society gives us, not add on to us. My black woman should be the last one that's stabbing me in the back, in the thigh, and anywhere. I can go real deep and talk about issues, and I plan on doing more, doing my little part. From the things I do to the way I carry myself, even to recording some knowledgeable things to pass. I'm about to end this video. Ladies, I know in individual lives, you might be feeling good because you're able to go on your little trips every year. You're able to be the one that got the final say-so in the average house nowadays. We don't even really have that much power with our kids. Y'all dominating that too. I'm here to tell you though. The black man needs you now more than ever. And whether you know it or not, black woman, you need black man now more than ever. We are taking us back a lot of years by dividing us. There's never been a time in history where it was us against them, and half of us, which is our women, are against us also. That makes our fight harder. It's kind of like we're destined to lose. I'm gonna say it one last time. I hope this gets to as many ears as possible. And I hope that we can talk in depth on future videos and things that I might be doing. We need y'all. We need y'all now more than ever. It's getting crazy. And believe it or not, regardless of what you got, who you know, where you've been, and where you're trying to go, you need us for your survival, for your strength, for your future. You need us as much as we need you. Black woman help the black man. Black man love the black woman. Later.